Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is another video in Sprocket, but this time it's not a tank review. Thank God. I say that even though I do kind of enjoy doing those kind of videos, because it's just like it has more of a structure. Just so it comes out more uniform, and doesn't seem extremely weird and forced. Whatever. Enough of that. Yeah, I'm currently about to do a scenario that is very interesting, that probably not a lot of people would understand unless, you're SM. Like, for example, RGRL, that's, to give context, this is a 1950s version of this is as you can see here, 1914 plus Geo versus SMR. It's a whole thing. Basically, to give context, Geo, German-like nation around I don't know, I guess Austria or some shit. I don't know. SMR, I don't know, Kazakhstan? Or, Ukraine? Sure, why not? I only made this just so I can have the excuse to make these vehicles. Yeah, whole thing from World War I to World War II, and then now, because I was like, I still kind of want to, take this in an interesting direction. What about 1950s? This says, 1914 plus, so it could really go anywhere. Still might not do, 60s onwards, because, I might do the 60s, but, the 70s, probably not. And anyways, enough of this blabbering. This is the, RGRL, which is basically the nation after the fall of the Geo. Phantom Legion, kind of the same thing, or just like a revolution type stuff. Stuff. Anyways, enough of the whole context thing, because that's not what you're here for. You're more likely here for the actual tank battle, which is going to be quite interesting. Of course, I'm given the old tank, which only goes up to 25 kilometers per hour. Yes, it is a vehicle that is that slow. I think this is actually, a tank from, if I remember correctly, in the universe, I think this is a tank from, the, mid-World War II, or, early World War II period? And this is a vehicle in the 1950s, because I haven't bothered to make a tank destroyer yet, so I'm just gonna use this. Anyways, that thing is ridiculously slow. I'm gonna actually be in a vehicle that has some speed. Like this thing, which is able to go 50 kilometers, which is able to go, 50 plus kilometers per hour. On this map, I managed to get it up to, 51. I think that might actually be the limit. And then you have the KPZ 51. That's not it. That's, I think, called a Sturmpanzerjäger is what I called it. The vehicle I'm using is what just got killed, the Leichter Panzer 43 Aus D. Oh, here we go. Here's an example of a KPZ 51. Basically Leopard 1, but slightly different. This is kind of like a AMX 13. Hull was kind of based off of Panhard EBR. Well, front hull, anyways. Back hull looks more Leopard 2-ish, in a way. / Leopard 1 with the top portion. Anyways, let's go fight some enemy vehicles. Kind of funny how I was still explaining how I was still doing almost like a mini review of the vehicles. Okay. Time to use what I think is a 90mm gun that's placed on this thing. I already forgot. Unless I was crazy enough to put a 105. which I probably am not. This thing's probably actually reasonable. Oh, hi! That is what in another universe would be called a Litten. This, it's like some Russian word that I will not even try pronouncing. It will come up if I am even able to kill this thing. Ah, here we go. The LB-5, that name. Yeah, this thing's kind of... Oh, God. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Okay, let's drive Grandpa Tank over here to the front line. The vehicle that goes 25 kilometers per hour and looks like a Ferdinand. Make that what you will. And engine jokes stay in the comments. Or what? What? Whatever. Oh, wait, no. Sturmkanon 2 Panzerjäger. Huh. Yeah, there's like a version of this vehicle which like uses a completely different tank as a base called the Super Panzerjäger, which is basically the Sturm Tiger, but the cannon is not as big because it hits the limit. Because obviously, I don't exactly know how to, like, in the files change the cannon size, and I honestly can't be bothered. So, you know, 250 millimeter mortar, basically. Which I tried making the barrel extremely short, but, like, because of the shell, it meant that I had to make the barrel actually kind of long. So, you know, which is fine. Oh my god! It's getting hammered from, like, every direction. Also, this thing has, like, the worst, like, firing arcs possible. Oh my god, I'm getting hit from every direction. Is that an enemy? I don't know. Well, I got destroyed by one. Ah, here we go. TBM4 Alpha Slavic? I'm not very good at Russian pronunciations at all. And I just got completely nuked by another of the same vehicle. Yeah, it's Alpha Enforcer 2. Funny thing is, I actually have, like, most of these are based off of stuff I made in SC that I haven't published yet because I completely forget to do that. A lot. Like, so I just have, like, this massive backlog of, like, vehicles, ships, and, like, all kinds of things that I haven't released yet. So it's just, like, yeah. I wonder where that shot went through. I can only assume... Yep, that makes sense. Straight through the lower plate. Yeah. Yeah. The PL and the SMR on this map do tend to win more because of how I designed the vehicles, which is kind of interesting. Who knew if you design a vehicle like a Russian, you will, or at least Russian-looking vehicles, you'll more than likely have a surprisingly decent vehicle at long range. And apparently if you design a vehicle like a German, with how this is, I don't know why that is. I think it realistically should be the opposite when it comes to, like, the ranges where the vehicles are good at. Which side is better vehicles at what range? Because, like, most of these vehicles, very Western type thing. Yeah, long barrel. Then again, the SMR tanks also. I said Phantom. Anyways, Phantom Legion. Anyways, that's enough from me blabbering on, showing you. Oh, look. I keep getting sidetracked. Yeah, that's what the Alpha Enforcer looks like. Alpha Enforcer 2, that is. That is basically just like an IS-2 mixed with an IS-3, but, like, you add in a bit more, like, cocaine into the mix, and, yeah. I say that because the whole thing has dual, I think it's like dual 155s, because I was absolutely insane, plus the original had, like, dual guns as well, just for the fun of it. Keeping on the originals. Anyways, that's enough from this video. This video is, like, already ridiculously long. Like, almost 7 minutes just from this, like, time-lapse. That's discluding all the other stuff, like the intro and now this really long outro. Our Discord is down below, and SM's YouTube channel is also down below. See you guys next time, and hopefully the video is not as long or awkward, whatever. Anyways, that might not be a... anyways, point is, goodbye.